I believe that graphic novels and comic books should be in the classroom, not only in the classrooms of elementaries, junior high, and high schools, but also in the college and university courses as well. The reason I believe this is not only because they have great amusement for the students, but there are also some very strong literary elements that can be found in each of these sources. In the English Journal that was produced in 2006, an article was written by Gretchen Schwartz called Expanding Literacies to the Graphic Novels. In her article, she goes on talking about how a graphic novel can be used in the classroom to get a positive effect, but also some experiences that professors and teachers who are already using graphic novels in the classroom had experienced. One idea that Schwartz thinks of why graphic novels can be used in the classroom in a positive way is because most students are being seduced by visual media, such as computers, TVs, and video games. Because of this, students have become more reliant on visual aids. The graphic novel, a student can get the visual aid that they want, but also with the images in the books, the words and the images can help perhaps build a stronger reasoning of why it's going on in the story and gives the students a better understanding of what's going on in the story. Schwartz then moves on talking about how a ninth grade teacher had made her students create a graphic novel about the play Romeo and Juliet. The ninth grade teacher believes that by doing this, the students not only had to review of what was going on in the play, but it gave them a better understanding of why it was happening in the play and a visual effects of what was going on in the play. Schwartz then moves on talking about a university professor who had used a graphic novel in his classroom. The professor had used the graphic novel called From Hell, which was written by Alan Moore and Eddie Campbell. From Hell, it talks about the violence and the murders from the murder cases of Jack the Ripper. The professor says the reason he decided to use this in his course was because not it was a graphic novel, but rather because From Hell was best fit to cover the topic he was teaching in that course. Schwartz then moves on talking about her own personal experiences of using graphic novels in her own classroom, saying that most students had seen a short story called Hurdles, which is about a Korean boy coming to America and facing some racism at the time, had seen the story as sort of in a poetic way. Because of this, students had actually appreciated the graphic novel more than a regular poem, as there was a visual aid to go along with the words. And it's for these reasons that I believe that graphic novels and comic books should be used in the classrooms of all courses. Thank you very much.